Hey guys, Michael Smith here, the Beach Banker. And right now I'm sitting in my pub in my backyard with the Tasmanian Devil behind me that you guys have come to know and love so much. By the way, I'm using my laptop camera. I'm doing a video from this location because unlike previous videos, today I'm going to do a very rare pictorial slide with the voiceover. Because recently, my family and I went over to Robertsdale, Alabama to Shelton Fireworks. I know you guys remember Shelton Fireworks. I did a tour of that place a while back, and I've been wanting to go back, and I did. I'm glad I didn't go with intentions of doing another store tour because the shelves were much emptier than before, and a lot of their stock was in pallets and boxes and all shrink wrapped up. Even though their shelves were pretty sparse, they still had a lot of stuff. And I went over there with a list of items that I wanted to pick up while I was there. Unfortunately, I was not able to get all the stuff that I wanted for my New Year's celebration. But I was able to get a number of things of interest. I took pictures of everything that I bought. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go through a slide here showing you each product that I bought and talk a little bit about it. Don't worry, I'm not going to take all day doing this. If you're interested, great. If not, then I guess you can just skip through it. But anyways, I bought a total of 21 pieces, and I spent over $500. I got a lot of good stuff. Alright, here's a look at everything that I bought. There's 21 pieces in all. The canister shells are at the bottom. Above them is the 500 gram cakes, the artillery shells, and the smaller cakes are at the very top. So we'll go ahead and get started with the cakes up top. As I go through each one of these items, I'm not going to sit there and break down as to what they do. I'll save that for a later video. I'm just going to run through here and show you everything that I got and show you pictures of it. Title and pictures. This is about it. The first item we're going to talk about is a small cake called Pensacola Waves, and is a 9-shot cake by Mad Hornet. And actually, when I was at the checkout counter, the dude asked me if I wanted, if I was interested in sparklers or something like that. You know, it's like a free item, or whatever. I was like, no, I don't want any sparklers. And so he offered me this Pensacola cake instead. I was like, yeah, I'll take that. And so I've seen this cake in action on YouTube before, and I really like it. For a small cake, it's great. The next thing we got is another small cake by Mad Hornet. This one is called Kabloom. It's 16 shots. And I got this item because, for one, the name. The name really got my attention. And also the packaging. I just really like the packaging. Kabloom will definitely be one of my New Year's Eve fireworks. The next item is called the Big Bomber. It's also by Mad Hornet. I'm sure you've noticed by now, and from previous videos, that I'm a big fan of house brands. And Mad Hornet is one of my favorite house brands of Shelton. In fact, Mad Hornet is one of my favorite house brands, period. Once again, I like the packaging on this particular firework. The lime green really does it for me. And this one's 16 shots. This particular item here wasn't really on the top of my list of things to pick up, but it was on my list in general, so I grabbed it. Big Bomber will also be a New Year's Eve firework. Moving on, we have a small cake called God's Angel, and this is by Fireworks Complex, and this is the same company that made Land Shark. God's Angel is 16 shots. More than likely, this particular cake here will be delayed. I will more than likely use this one in Easter. Alright, next we have Frostbite by Black Avenger. Cake here was on my list to buy, and it will be a part of my New Year's Eve show on St. Joe Beach this year. And I'm looking forward to shooting this off. To me, when I think about Frostbite, I think about cold, January, and so I don't know. I think it'd be a nice addition to my New Year's Eve show. The packaging has little snowflakes on there, mountains in the background. Alright, moving on. My daughter picked up a couple of items while we were there. One of the ones she chose was this one called Prowler. The company that makes Prowler is called Rocket Fireworks. I'm not real familiar with them. I don't think I've shot anything by them before. This cake is 16 shots, and it features a couple of wolves on the front. Alright, another item my daughter picked out was Flame Lion, a 16 shot cake by Sheltons Fireworks. And Sheltons Fireworks is a very popular brand at Shelton. Shelton carries a lot of Sheltons Fireworks products. Again, my daughter picked this one here out, and I don't know if this one here will be part of my New Year's Eve show or not. I'm thinking no, and so we'll probably be shooting off Prowler and Flame Lion on the same night, on the same video, if she so desires. That'd be her choice. If she wants to wait to shoot this off New Year's, that's fine too. Alright, the next item we have is Eye the Hurricane. Eye the Hurricane is a cake by Mad Hornet. It's 12 shots. And the packaging has this eyeball with this little hurricane logo. What's cool about this is the palm trees in the background blowing over. That's really cool. I like that. I'll probably wait and use this particular cake in a video probably next summer sometime. I went ahead and bought it, but I think I'm going to wait and use this another time. Alright. The last 200 gram cake that I want to talk about is called Magic Carpet Ride by Brothers. Everybody who shoots off fireworks is familiar with Brothers Fireworks. They're one of the better brands. This cake here I thought would go pretty good with my New Year's Eve show as well. So, yeah.
Alright, moving on from the 200 gram cakes, let's take a look at the artillery shells.
For artillery shells, as you can see here, I got all 4 of the artillery shell items that I purchased together, and they're all by Mad Hornet. Recently, I did a video on the Mad Hornet jumbo cannon shells. Okay, and I really enjoyed this
cannon shells. And these here will not be quite as nice as cannon shells, I don't believe. Each one of these has different effects. I guess that's why they have different colored boxes. But the black box is artillery shells, assorted effects. The red box is whistling shells. The green box is crackling shells. And the yellow box is blue, red, and green penny art shell. And so I'm going to put all these in a certain rack that I have. And I'm going to shoot off each one of the balls randomly where I place in a rack. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to put out another video just on this here alone with these 4 artillery shell kits with the rack that they'll go in. That'll be a separate video, and so you guys better watch out for that video. I'll talk about this a little bit more in detail then. But ever since I will say that ever since I saw these different varieties of Mad Hornet artillery shells, I've always wanted to shoot shells for each one of these kits as part of a bigger display, and that's going to happen. That's going to happen at my New Year's Eve party, so you guys stay tuned for that. I will show you this right here. This is what the shells look like pretty much. With the exception to the yellow box, all the shells in each one of these kits look just like this. The yellow kit has different color wrappers. Here you go, right here, which makes it stand out compared to the other one, the standard one.
All right, and that was the artillery shells. Let's talk about the 500-gram cakes.
I bought 4 500-gram cakes. 3 of them are kind of standard, and then one's a fan cake. The first one is called Retro Party by Shelton's Fireworks, and my wife picked this one out. She wanted a firework that had a lot of purple in it, and so this was like right in front of me when she asked me that, and I just picked it up, and there you go. This Retro Party cake has 20 shots. This one here will be shot off on my New Year's Eve party. The Retro Party cake, like I said, it's 500 grams. What's really cool about this is that it has this 80s theme where the stereo cassette design and the palm trees in the back, the pink, kind of like Miami Vice or Miami back in the 80s or something. The second 500-gram cake that I got here is called Ion Storm, and just so you know, I've had my eye on it for a long time. No pun intended. Seriously. Ion Storm, a 25 shot from El Toro. El Toro is a house brand of Shelton Fireworks. And from the very beginning, when I saw the name Ion Storm, I automatically thought about, New Year's Eve, the electricity, I don't know, it just matched for me. And so this will be part of my New Year's Eve party, 25 shot cake by El Toro. I'm looking forward to shooting this one here off. It's been on my radar for quite a while. Moving on from Ion Storm, but before we get to the next one, I want to say that Dominator Fireworks has a cake also called Ion Storm, and they also have a cake called Star Charger, which is our next cake in review. Star Charger by El Toro, 16 shots. And I've watched both El Toro version of this cake and compare it to the Dominator version, and they're practically the same, but a lot less expensive, I'm sure. I don't know how much the Dominator version of it goes for, but I imagine it's probably anywhere from 10 to 20, maybe $25 higher. Alright, the last 500 gram cake that I bought was called Sleepless Vegas by Shiny Star Fireworks. And I want to say that I've really been impressed with Shiny Star Fireworks from what I've seen on YouTube. And I've never shot any of their stuff personally, but on December 31st, I'll be taking this 24 shot fan cake to the beach with me and to see it for myself. I'm looking forward to shooting off this nice cake by Shiny Star. And in fact, Shiny Star has a lot of products that I'm really interested in. And Shelton normally has a lot of their stuff, but for some reason, like I said, their shelves were empty, and so a lot of the stuff was not there. But normally, on a normal daily basis, Shelton has plenty of Shiny Star products. So next time I go to Shelton, I will look for some other items.
Alright, from the 500 gram cake, now let's take a look at what's really important. The big boys. Here are the mortar rounds and canister shells.
We got Taste My Venom by Legend Fireworks. These particular canisters are 4 inches. These are 4-inch canister shells. And it comes 6 to a kit. I really like the colors of their shells there. We will go into detail more about this in a separate video, as we will all the other canister shells. The next shell kit that I purchased was Mississippi Gambler, and these are Nikishi 5-inch willow brake shells. Everybody likes the Nikishi shells. Or I'm sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Nishiki. Why did I say Nikishi? The word is Nishiki. Mississippi Gambler, Nishiki 5-inch willow brake shells. And there are 6 shells to this kit as well. I'm a big fan of Mississippi Gambler, which is a house brand of Shelton Fireworks. These Nishiki willow shells have a gold reflective packaging on them. Pretty cool. And like I said, I don't want to go in detail about the shells right now, but I will mention that when I turn them over, these shells are actually manually numbered by someone's hand. Someone took a marker and actually numbered these shells on the bottom of them. And you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought it was kind of odd. I don't know if some Asian person overseas did that. Alright, moving on is a very popular item. Probably one of Shelton Fireworks' most popular item. And that is Meet Mr. Big by Alien Presents. This is the 18-shot canister shell kit. And all 18 of these shells have unique effects. None of these shells, I'm going to tell you right now as a spoiler, but none of these shells repeat themselves. And so this particular shell kit was actually compared to Excalibur on one YouTube video I watched. And they ran pretty close. These shells here are 5-inch shells, by the way. You can also get Alien Presents Meet Mr. Big. You can get a 6-shot shell kit, or this 18-shot shell kit. And supposedly the 6-shot shell kit has only 3 effects that are repeated. Alright, moving on to the very last item is the Viking Northern Lights neon colors cancer shells. I really like the packaging on this here item, and whenever I saw this and I saw the name and the shells themselves, I immediately, knew that I wanted these particular items in my New Year's Eve show, no doubt. And I watched them on YouTube, and I'm pretty content with them. I think neon colors with New Year's go great together. And so this shell kit has 24 shells, and there's only 12 unique effects. There's 12 shells, and then the other 12 are repeaters. But that's okay, because I got 24 shells for a little over $100. I really like the packaging on this tier item. Some people may think it's kind of cheesy or lame. This is, after all, a Shelton Fireworks brand, Viking. But I like the packaging. I like the cancer shells, the way they look. Alright. Like I said several times before in this video, we're going to get to each one of these items more in detail in other videos when it comes to New Year's Eve. Okay? So, I know if I went too fast or didn't cover so many things a little more expoundingly as you would prefer, forgive me. But stay tuned for my New Year's Eve stash video. That will be coming out. The items that will be used in my New Year's Eve show, I'll talk about them more in detail in the New Year's Eve 2022-23 stash video. You guys definitely be on the lookout for that. You're not going to miss that video, because
the first time I went to Shelton Fireworks, I spent about 6 hours there. And I might have spent time walking around looking at stuff and did a store tour, bought things, of course. This time, I think I was in and out in less than 2 hours, which was even more than what my family wanted to be there anyways. In fact, they probably wanted to be there like an hour or less. I think I stretched it to about 2 hours. Anyways, I grabbed the things that I wanted, and we got out of there because we were really hungry. We went to a Buc-ee's down the road and ate some brisket burgers. Anyways, most of the items that you saw in today's video will be shut off on my New Year's party. Some of them will not. I'll talk about that a little bit later as the time draws closer. Alright, so anyways, until next time, I'm the Beach Banger. Keep banging!